WrestleMania 25, the silver anniversary of the grandest stage of them all, a night built on legacy, stacked with star power, and home to one of the greatest matches in wrestling history. But what truly made it iconic? Wasn't just one moment, it was a night full of unforgettable stories. Let's dive deep into the matches, the rivalries, and why WrestleMania 25 still stands tall as one of the most talked about events in wrestling history. We kick things off with the annual chaos of the Money in the Bank ladder match. 8 superstars, 1 briefcase, career-changing opportunity. CM Punk, Christian, Kane, Shelton Benjamin, MVP, Mark Henry, Kofi Kingston, and Finlay battled in a car crash of a match. Kofi had some insane athletic moments, Benjamin did his usual ladder magic, and Finlay even brought out a damn shillelagh. But when the dust settled, it was CM Punk again climbing the ladder to grab his second consecutive Money in the Bank win. Back-to-back briefcases. A rare feat that proved Punk was WWE's next big thing. Next, we got personal. Jeff Hardy versus Matt Hardy in an Extreme Rules match. This wasn't just a match, it was a family implosion. Matt had betrayed Jeff in the cruelest way, costing him the WWE title, burning down his house, kayfabe of course, even suggesting Jeff's dog's death was his fault. Yeah, it got pretty dark. This match delivered on violence, steel chairs, ladders, and tables. Jeff even hit a swanton bomb off a 20-foot ladder, only to miss Matt. Matt capitalized with a sickening twist of fate with Jeff's neck stuck in a chair. 1, 2, 3, Matt Hardy wins in a brutal fashion. Then we had Chris Jericho at his absolute peak, taking on 3 of WWE's legends, Roddy Piper, Jimmy Snuka, and Ricky the Steamboat Dragon. It was meant to be a quick nostalgia pop, but Steamboat stole the show. At 56 years old, he was flying around the ring like it was 1989. The crowd ate it up. Jericho eventually took them all out, including Ric Flair post-match, before calling out Mickey Rourke. And now the masterpiece, Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker. Light versus darkness, career versus legacy. The build-up was incredible. Shawn, dressed in all white, claimed it was going to be the end of the streak. Mind games, promos, and biblical imagery, it was all there. Then came the match, 30 minutes of drama, precision, and perfection. From Taker's death-defying dive that nearly ended his career to the series of false finishes that had everyone screaming, this wasn't just the best match of the night, it was one of the best matches ever. Taker eventually countered a moonsault into a brutal tombstone. 1, 2, 3. The streak lives on. 17-0, but both men were immortalized that night. The main event had massive potential. Triple H versus Randy Orton, a blood-fueled built on betrayal, home invasions, and broken families. Randy Orton had RKO'd Stephanie McMahon. Triple H responded by literally breaking into Orton's home. The story was red hot, fans expected a brawl and a fight of chaos. Instead, we got a standard wrestling match. No weapons allowed, no real intensity, and it was a well-wrestled match, sure, but the emotion didn't translate. Triple H retained, but it felt like a cold finish to a night full of heat. So let's ask it again. Why was WrestleMania 25 so iconic? Because it gave us HBK versus Taker, a once-in-a-lifetime masterpiece. It honored legends like Ricky the Steamboat Dragon and Stone Cold Steve Austin. It featured rising stars like CM Punk, personal rivalries like the Hardys, and a wild entertainment like Rourke versus Jericho. It wasn't perfect, but it was epic. And at the end of WrestleMania 25, it did exactly what it's supposed to do. It made history. What is your favorite moment for WrestleMania 25? Let us know down in the comments below. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.